What's going on, everyone? Austin John Place here, and welcome back to every single 4-star pose and request in new Pokemon Snap. In today's video, we are going to be doing the cave, which is going to be completing the continent of Durice. In today's video, we're going to be covering 4-star photos and poses of Joltik, Crobat, Geodude, Carbink, Gengar, Noibat, Pumpkaboo, Croagunk, Drifloon, Clefairy, Sableye, Rampardos, Hydreigon, Goodra, Mawile, Joltik, Steelix, and contrary to how I've done it before, I'm also going to be covering Diance because Diance is the only mythical or legendary Pokemon that's actually required for you to progress in a stage and complete your Pokedex, which is weird. Like, it's the only one, and it actually plays a part in, I think, like 5 quests and 5 4-star photos. So we're going to take a look at that. So far, I am 113 hours into this game, and we are almost done. We have this video, and we only have one more video. That's it. Then we're done with the game, and you should have every single 4-star pose and pretty much every single request. There were, I think the first 1 or 2 stages that I didn't do all the requests on, but they shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so the Outaway cave. So as you're going to see here, there's one main path, and then it splits off when you're in this big Final Fantasy VII North Crater looking area, right? If you don't take the alternate path, which brings us to the south, we're then over by these pools, and there's a hidden alternate path there. And if we do take the alternate path, which eventually brings us to the garden, there's also another hidden alternate path, and these ones are actually pretty legitimately hidden, and I didn't know about them until I actually started researching into things like this. However, if you do have your Pokedex complete, then you do know about the north one. You may not know about the south one. If you don't know about the south, that means you do not have the request for Drifloon currently being requested. First, I'm going through all of the Pokemon that do not require any alternate route, and then we're going to start addressing the alternate routes. Let's hop into it. Okay, so this beginning area over here is actually not needed for any requests or 4-star photos. It's the beginning of a setup with the Pumpkaboo, because there's a Pumpkaboo hiding over there. But other than that, there's not much else you have to do here. So we're just going to head on to the area that I say looks like the North Crater from Final Fantasy VII, because golly, it sure does. Okay, while approaching the crater, if we look to the left, we're going to be seeing a Geodude hanging on the wall. He may be a little difficult to see. The scan feature may help. Also, there he is, perfect. And then all we need to do is boop him. Great, take a photo of him. That's the picture you need. We're gonna look down now, and you're gonna see this portal over here. We're gonna throw an Illumina Orb over at the portal. You're gonna see Gengar stick out, and then he's going to hop out, but it's important that we're able to reach the Croagunk before the Gengar chooses to despawn. So, come on, yes, there we go. Great, Gengar is now targeting the Croagunk. You do want to focus on Gengar for this, and that's the photo that you want. Perfect. Anytime Gengar has its tongue out and it's trying to scare things, that's a 4-star photo. Like here, when it's sticking out of the ceiling scaring something, always a 4-star photo, so you probably have one. But this in particular one with Croagunk in the picture, that is going to be Gengar the Prankster, in addition to it being a 4-star photo. Like I said, Gengar, anytime his tongue is out, that's going to be the exact photo that you want, so just find the best one. Now, if we were to look down here, there are 3 Croagunks. We're going to hit the middle one, and then we're going to turn around, and we're going to hit the top one, and then we're going to face forward, and we're going to hit this bottom one over here. They're going to find it to be so funny, so funny, so funny, and then they're going to levitate. That's the photo you want. Fantastic. Croagunk, when they are levitating, after doing all 3 in the very specific order that I told you, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Croagunk Chorus. Ooh, my Croagunk was slightly better. Neat. Feel free to turbo in here because there's nothing that we can do with the Sableye that's super important. You are going to see a Goodra walking over here, and the Goodra is going to stop when it comes to this cliffside. Once it comes to the cliffside, feel free to turbo ahead. You're going to see a crystal bloom back there. Great, throw it, everything is gonna glow, and Goodra's gonna be super excited about that. That's going to be your photo that you want. Anytime that it is super duper happy that, I don't know, all the spores are in the air or whatever is going on over here, that's going to be a 3-star photo and completion of the quest. Having a Goodra time. I get it. Goodra, also slightly better. Awesome. As we progress further, you're gonna see these Rampardos, this Hydreigon over here, and then some Crobat. The Crobat quest is the hardest. I recommend trying to do it all the time. You want to turbo to about right here, focus underneath there, and you're going to want to try to boop him. If you do boop him, he's going to look left and right. Here, with this Crobat, we're going to feed it an apple. Do not boop it. Do not boop this Crobat. Very important. Great, get a picture of Crobat eating. The Crobat one is very difficult, okay? I know I just breezed through it, but that's going to be one that's going to take you a few times. And I do recommend turboing until you're really at the edge of that top platform area. And then when you're at the edge of that top platform area, stop turboing, focus on this, the future Austin, pull up the image and focus on this specific stalactite. When it is landing and eating, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest. Crobat touches down. And this Crobat, it's so weird getting this photo because I've never gotten him to face me. So best of luck with it. But I got a 1999 on size. Great. And if we look down here at this Rampardos, we're going to now do an apple trail for this Rampardos going over to this portal over here. If you do it properly, he's going to do that surprise face and he's going to run right at it. Great. Be sure to get a picture of angry Geodude as well. Geodude, when he is super angry that he was disrupted when Rampardos rammed into the wall, that's going to be a 4-star photo of him. And when he is trying to climb up the wall after you boop him, that is a 3-star photo and completion of the quest. Take a good hard look. As you're going to see over here, this is a different Geodude that you could get much closer, and that's probably going to be the 4-star photo that you're going to leave with. Yeah, I don't think either of these are going to be better than just random pictures that you could get from these two Geodude fighting. Rampardos, while it is actively charging at the wall and hitting the wall, that is a 4-star photo, as well as completion of the quest Anger Outlet. As you're going to see right here, the picture that got me the request completion did not have Gengar's image in there or anything else. It's just Rampardos actually running. Oh, this is actually like the exact same frame of animation. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting better than the two of them fighting over on the alternate path. Rampardos, not as good, surprisingly. Back in the North Crater, let's draw our attention to Clefairy and their quest. So right below where the Gengar was, if we look down here, you're gonna see 3 Clefairy hanging out in a circle. This is a very simple photo. You're gonna throw an orb at the crystal bloom, play some music, throw an orb at the bloom again, and they're going to levitate. During the levitation, they spin around at one point. That is going to be the photo you want. Clefairy, when they are hopping up and down and floating, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest, Clefairy by Moonlight. Yeah, this is going to be a very easy photo to get Crystal on. Like, it's not going to be hard at all. We are going to continue down the main path because there is the Hydreigon photo. Hydreigon? I don't know. Reversal likes to correct me on my attempts on doing German. So you could just turbo your way over here. Also, turboing can actually make the Crobat picture easier. But this Hydreigon over here, you're going to play music. Just keep playing music until he acknowledges you. Great. When he starts moving on his own. Great. He is now acknowledging the music. He's now discussing with his other head arms. And they have come to the conclusion that they enjoy the music, which is good. You're now going to see him land by the pool. And when he is landing by the pool, he's surprisingly very, very slow. So I'm going to throw some apples in here. Hungry for apples? Merch available, AustinJohnPlays.com. You need to get a photo of him eating, which is only a few frames, which makes it a little difficult. You can feed him multiple times, which is nice though. Okay, that was definitely the shot that we wanted. Hydreigon, when it is consuming fruit. Oh, that might be the shot right there. I kind of like that, but I think that one looks a lot cooler and he's taking up a lot more of the frame. That is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest, Hydreigon Berserk. Why he's Berserk for apples? I don't know. He's not just hungry for apples, he's Berserk for apples. This one though, man, even though the one on the right is so much better, size is everything. Size is everything. I'm going to be going down the main route, which is the one on the left over here, and then we're going to be going down the hidden alternate route of the main route, which you probably don't have it unlocked because I played through this course and had it maxed out and had no idea that this was an alternate route. And unlike it, you know, the one on the jungle course, this one's actually required for things. And it's a little abstract that you need to look to your left. You need to orb this Crobat. Look up there. You need to play music for this Gengar to scare that Crobat. When those two Crobat are awake, they're then going to make their way into the, I don't know, the Dripstone Cavern over here. Can't wait for that Caves and Cliffs update. Know what I'm saying? And then once you're entering here, now if you hit the scan button, you may also be prompted. You're now going to have this path open up. And this is called the Rimstone path. That's it. There are two Pokemon that we can get down here, which is Goodra's 4-star photo, Drifloon's 4-star photo, as well as Drifloon's quest. I don't know the name of Drifloon's quest. We're going to hit the scan button right here where it prompts us, and now we're going to throw apples at the question mark. And if you do it properly, a Magikarp is going to hop out. Perfect. Follow the Magikarp. I do recommend being zoomed in. Hit the Magikarp. He's now going to flutter down here. It's important that you hit him in succession, otherwise he's going to stop flailing about. All right, so he's now going to come here. If I hit this Crystal Bloom, take a picture of that guy blowing up. Perfect, that's what you want. And I think I have to play music or orb Goodra. Perfect, that is what we want. Goodra is gonna do that tail attack to knock out the Magikarp. He's gonna be super happy. Noibat's gonna be super happy. Supposedly the Magikarp scares the Noibat, and since they're friends, Goodra wanted the Magikarp revenge for scaring its friend. I don't know, something like that. Apparently Noibat is friends with everyone in this game, which is weird. Then again, he's currently my partner in Pokemon Go, mostly because I need Noivern candy. I mean candy for a Noivern. You know what I meant. Drifloon, when it is currently inflating, that is going to be your 4-star photo, and completion of the quest that I don't know the name of, because I only did this once, and I forgot the whole, hey, you need to unlock the path, then complete the course, and then you get the quests. Goodra, when it is currently doing this tail attack, that is going to be your 4-star photo. Yeah, all of these are a 4-star photo. This is my last one. Don't know if I'm beating that. I kind of like this one with the splash. But yeah, that's going to be your 4-star photo, and we already did its quest. Perfect. Drifloon, request complete. I know it's weird that I like never have the request complete come up. It's because I like to recreate these steps over and over and come up with like a surefire strategy on how to do them. Wow, once again, this is the third time ever happened to me, captured on video. I am 1 point away. I think that's so crazy when that's a thing. Although this is a much better photo with that Crystal Bloom lit up and everything, for sure. For the remainder of all of the Pokemon, we do need to go down the alternate route, that being the path that the Noibat fly down inside of the crater area. I also think it's so weird that Gengar and Clefairy hang out, because, you know, the whole concept that Gengar is a ghostly version of Clefable. So anyways, you're going to see these two Noibats over here, and then you're going to be prompted to go down this path. I do believe this unlocks at level 3, similar to the volcano level where, you know, level 1 was here, level 2 was there, and level 3 you have a choice. By the way, these Geodudes, if you orb that one, no, the far one, he's going to do a victory pose. He's going to knock his friend out. This is going to be a fantastic photo opportunity for you. And then he's going to move slightly forward. And then he's going to start doing, I guess they're technically push-ups. Yeah, that's a 4-star photo of Geodude, and much better than the one I showed you previously. Geodude, yep, just slightly better. How is that an 1800 on size? If you're not familiar, right here is where Diance spawns, and for all of the quests I'm about to do not spawn Diance here. There's one that it actually matters, the rest of them it does not matter, but just for argument's sake, don't spawn Diance. We're going to head forward a little bit more, but we're going to be looking at this large crystalline area, and you may have already gotten this Sableye photo as a 4-star where he's sleeping here, but if you just come around to this side, you can get a much better photo. I think I got mine because there's a scan prompt over there, and the scan prompt actually showed up the Drifloon. This Sableye, when he is sleeping and just chilling here, that's going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest. Sound asleep. This is going to be one of the easiest photos to just get every single time you come through here. It's not going to interfere with anything else. I'm struggling to get it up to Crystal just because how it currently rests. There might be another 4-star Sableye picture, but I have yet to find it. There are a few photos that we can get here. And one of them is very difficult, so we're going to try that. You're going to throw orbs randomly in between these two rocks. And if you get the archipelago pattern Vivillon that shows up, then you did it right. See that crystal bloom? You're going to want to hit it. Great, that's going to acknowledge at least 2 to 3 of the Carbink. You need to make sure that you get that 4th one. There's also one hidden behind these ruins over here. So you want to throw orbs to the right of the ruins. Perfect. Once all 4 are out, you want to play some music, and that's going to spawn Diance. If you spawn Diance prior in the run, Diance will not show up. Now, stop playing music and hit Diance. Diance is going to clap a little bit, and then when Diance is done clapping, you're going to focus on this Carbink. It's going to do this power gem move. Focus on the Carbink. Good. And just as long as we got the Carbink doing that fun little flip thing and Diance is in frame, that's what you want. It's very important that you stop playing music because the Carbink's dancing animation will actually override its reaction to the power gem animation. So I had to do this like 5 or 6 times because I kept playing the music, and that was my fault. You do not need the music once Diance shows up. Be sure to submit your picture of the archipelago pattern of Vivillon. I believe it's pronounced archipelago, one of those things. In addition to Diance's main spawn location, anytime it's doing the power gem move, that's going to be a 4-star photo, but you're much better off doing it when it's segregated. And the Carbink. Only a 4-star photo is going to be the one that you want. That right there is technically the pose. So they do this weird thing that they hop upside down. You do have to have Diance in the frame. You don't need its face or anything else, but that is the photo that you need to submit for Carbink, and it's request gem royalty. You probably need to be in endgame because of the Diance spawn for this. It should also be worth noting that if you bypass the first crystal bloom, then you don't need them to start dancing, and you could get a photo of them dancing for a 4-star photo, which is probably going to be better than most of these flips. Actually, this flip might be better. Nope, not as good as them all dancing together. But like I said, it's important that Diance is in the frame and it's doing this back flip or whatever side flip pattern in order to get the request complete. Now we are going to be doing the Pumpkaboo quest and 4-star picture. Soon as you spawn in, look to the left and you're going to throw orbs at this Pumpkaboo over here. If you do it right, it's going to do this headlight thing and then you're good. Next, we're going to face forward again, and if you look up and to the right, we could turbo a little bit up here. You're going to see another Pumpkaboo Hail Mary throw. No, not even close. I will never recreate that Primarina moment, that's for sure. And yes, we got him perfect. Next, we're going to make our way into the North Crater, and if you look to the top left, as soon as you enter the crater, you're going to be seeing your 3rd Pumpkaboo. We are actually orbing 4 different Pumpkaboo. We got him? Yes, neat. And that's because canonically Pumpkaboo is available in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and I think super size. And I think normal is called average size. But yeah, we're going to be orbing 4 of them in order to get the supersized one to spawn in the garden, which is the name of the last area. We're going to be going down the Noibat path again, and as soon as we make our way into this area, we're going to rotate around past where these Geodudes are fighting. And if you see this crack coming straight down, just follow the crack all the way down and you should see your 4th Pumpkaboo. Yep, there he is right there. A little hard to see sometimes, and great. With the 4th one being done, we're now just going to progress to the end of the stage. Do not do the Diance alternate path. That I haven't talked about yet, if you know what it is. Also, always trying for that better Sableye photo. Upon making your way into the garden, if you look down, as soon as you enter, you're now going to be seeing the super-sized Pumpkaboo. As soon as we pass this corner. Boom. All you need is just a photo of it. That's it. As I mentioned, any picture of the supersized Pumpkaboo is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest, the biggest Pumpkaboo of all. Oh, also when it's doing the headlights thing, that's a 3-star. You probably need that photo too. So now, for the Noibats. If you feed a Noibat, it does this scan thing with its ears. I guess it's some sort of sonar sensing to determine if the fluff fruit is up to its standard. Okay, you're going to take a photo of it doing that scanned thing. That's going to be completion of the quest Noibat's Refined Palate, but it's only a 3-star photo. One of two things are going to happen after that Noibat scans that apple. Either he's going to kick it away because it's unsatisfactory to him, or he's going to choose to eat it. If he chooses to eat it, then that's going to be the 4-star photo that you need. Also, if you boop a Noibat, they despawn. You do only need 1 in order to do this. So just be cautious of that. Noibat is now going to do the ear scan. Fantastic. He has proved to be unsatisfactory of his palate. You can feed multiple at the same time for a better chance that they are going to enjoy the apple. Unsatisfactory. Unsatisfactory. Come on, Gordon Ramsay of Pokemon. No. No. Maybe it's a specific Noibat that is going to enjoy the fruit and the other two are pickier? No, not happy with it. Oh, he's happy with it. No, he's not happy with it. I thought it was just like a random 50% chance that he's going to enjoy it. Okay, let's try this again. And the Noibat, anytime that it is doing the sonar scan of the fluff fruit, that is going to be your 3-star photo and completion of the quest Noibat's Refined Palate. I'm just going to run this again and see if I can figure out a guaranteed way for him to eat it. 2 points above. So for this test, I know that if I boop them individually, they flee. So let's try booping 2 of them. So there's only 1 left. And then if a single Noibat is left, is he less picky? Oh, I want to feed you, buddy. Come on, hungry for apples? Are you hungry for the best apples? Please consume. Yes. Do not hit it away. Yeah! Okay, so maybe that's the secret. Maybe he needs to be by himself. Oh, I didn't want to boop you. I didn't want to boop you. Dang it. Okay. Noibat, oh, while it is eating the fruit and its happy pose after are both 4-star photos. That is my last one. I think it is one of the most adorable things. That's the reason that I chose this 4-star photo as opposed to the other ones. We are now going to be going over how to do Diance, get Diance's 4-star photo, complete its quest, and unlock the alternate path. And I just want to say right now, I have no problem with this level. Coming from the snow level that all the Pokemon stop you wherever you're trying to go anywhere, and now I can just freely fast forward through and there's nothing I have to do special to unlock at least the one main alternate path. It's so much better than, you know, the snow stage that we did last. That stage was just, horrible. Okay, anyways, we're once again going down the Noibat path. Funny enough, Yveltal, or Yveltal, was just released in Pokemon Go today. And Yveltal and Xerneas are the last 2 Pokedex entries right after my homie Noivern. Okay, so as soon as we make our way into the Gemstone area, you're going to throw an orb down here. No, we didn't get it in time. You need to orb these 2 Carbink and this 1 Mawile. And then Diance is going to spawn here. Again, if you spawn this Diance, you're not going to be able to do the Carbink at the end. Diance is then going to get in a position, throw an orb at it. If you throw an orb at it, it's going to do this big glowy move. The middle of this glowy move is a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Myth of the Cave? I don't think I wrote it down. Diance, in the middle of this super dope animation, that's going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Myth of the Cave. Yeah, I'm not beating that. That's frame-worthy. Anyways, this Mawile over here, you're gonna try not to boop it, but you do want to feed it. And now this is also going to open up this alternate path. You want to take this alternate path and get a photo of this Mawile eating. Anytime that is consuming a fluff fruit, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Look My Way. I feel like I've said that so many times in this game. This is now the alternate path. Hooray! This is also the location of Jolteon, in case for whatever reason you do not have Jolteon registered in your photo decks. As we make our way over this rock right here, this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt and is going to take you a few times, okay? There's 2 different things we need to do with Jolteon, and they can, in theory, be done on the same run, although it is difficult. So down here, there are several Joltik. There's this further one, and then there's a much closer one. The closer one is chilling right here. You need to lure this Joltik to this Jolteon over here. The problem is at this angle, when you throw the fluff fruit, sometimes it'll bounce past, so you need to aim very down. Now, this Joltik is now aiming at this Jolteon, and it's going to hop on its back. I recommend having a really cropped photo like this. If you focus directly on Jolteon, or Joltik on Jolteon, for whatever reason, the game will only focus on Jolteon. It is, in my experience, near impossible to get a picture of Joltik directly in frame on the back of Jolteon. You may be lucky and get it pulled off. However, I have not been successful at it. Anyways, when Jolteon is doing this Thunderbolt photo, as you see in the bottom left corner, that is a 4-star pose for Jolteon, although we're going to be doing a different one. And you do need a photo of Joltik on Jolteon's back. If we're lucky, we're able to now lure Jolteon over to the Pumpkaboo, who's chilling right over there. And if we do it properly, Jolteon is now going to initiate. We're going to orbit several times. Okay, I think Joltik went to go eat the fluff fruit instead of Jolteon. Jolteon? Yes, yes. Great, that is what we need. You need a photo of Jolteon doing that discharge move. You do need to, I do believe you need to orbit for the full discharge effect, and it's only done if it's near Pumpkaboo, okay? I don't think you need Pumpkaboo in the picture to complete the quest. Joltik, as I mentioned, when it is on the back of Jolteon, as you see in this photo, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Joltik Adjoined. Jolteon, when it is doing the discharge move at Pumpkaboo, that is going to be a 4-star photo and completion of the quest Fur Standing on End. Here you're also able to get 2-star and 3-star photos of Jolteon doing various things between it getting booped and other stuff and eating. You're fine. You got this. And, oh, we're done! Wow. I am now 36 minutes into recording. This has been the shortest recording session I've had in quite a while. So refreshing. The only thing left is Steelix's quest. Oh yeah, so I got slightly higher on it this time. The size is good. Placement is, for some reason, 300 out of 700, out of 1,000, so I don't know how I'm going to be getting a diamond photo of this Joltik over here, alright? And this is what I was talking about. If you have a picture of Jolteon using the discharge when Joltik is on its back, that's also a 4-star photo, and in my experience, an easier one to get. So if you have been following my guide, the only request that you should not have complete in Durice is Proud Warrior. We're also about to do the Steelix one right now. So let's head to the Illuminous spot, level 2 or higher. Soon as you spawn in, you're going to see several Noibat. I don't know which one you need to hit and when you need to hit it. So I think there's like 4 of them. Just hit all of them with Illumina orbs. All right, there's no harm in it. I think it has to do with these 3 in particular, not the one to your left or to your right. So again, you spawn in, just keep bombarding them with aluminium orbs. You will know if you do it completely. There's a specific animation that happens that one of them is over here and then will fly that way. Perfect. Or several of them fly that way. That's how we know that we have done this completely or correctly. You do not need to interact with Steelix, by the way, so I'm just going to turbo through this first room, turbo through the second room, this whole jumpy over pillory room, right? And we're gonna make our way into the gold crystal room, which is essentially the last room of the course. But fun fact, these Crobats here can also affect Steelix's things, and we're actually gonna come back for that one specific Crobat over there. So first we're just doing Steelix's quest. Again, I'm still just turboing into here, and you see this big cluster? You're gonna see our Noibat that we helped out. He's gonna walk over here, right? He's chilling. Steelix hops out, and Steelix is like, "Rawr, hey, it's my friend Noibat. I'm gonna take a nap." There you go. You need a photo of Steelix with its eyes closed. Anytime that its eyes are closed and it is laying down, that is a 1-star photo. And honestly, if you're doing a course high score, this is a super easy one to spam, and everyone is going to be like between 55 and 5,800. So you should be great. Yeah, 5725 versus 5774. Only 21 points for the Noibat showing up in the frame, although funny enough, Noibat blocking Steelix does not reduce Steelix's size. Maybe because he's so big, that's what she said. And that's completion of your quest. Now we're going to go back to the level for a 4-star photo of Steelix. On this run, we do not need to interact with the Noibat at all. And supposedly there is a second Crobat in this room that I have been unsuccessful in locating, but he's not needed for this quest. You only need one Crobat awakened. And the place that I showed you before, we're going to look to the right to this hole. There's a Crobat. We're going to throw an Infinity Orb at him. Fantastic. It's a Crobat, so I'll call it a Toxic Orb. Crobat is then going to go into the last room. You could just hold down the turbo button at this point. Making our way into the last room, you're going to be paused by this Steelix right here. Be sure to get that photo, because it's a freaking dope photo, for sure. And then you're going to see the Crobat come out. And guess what? Steelix does not like Crobat, because Crobat does not like Noibat. Alright, so Steelix is going to be super angry. He's now going to be cornered. And I have not gotten this photo in a nice full frame before. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's the exact frame that you want. But yeah, when he's glowing and doing that animation, that is a 4-star photo. And when he is sticking his head out, that's a 3-star. You probably need that as well. Oh, also, I should mention that when Crobat is just fluttering above before Steelix spawns in, that is a 2-star photo. I just needed that Crobat, and you may need that Crobat photo as well. And there we go. That is the next to last level in New Pokemon Snap, which is so dope. There's only one more. One more, and then we are done with the game. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, guys, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.